campaign. Shelbourne were unbeaten and top of the table. Finn Harps were bottom and without a win in 7.
It's a long way from the bottom to the top. 15 points separated Finn Harps and Shelbourne prior to kick-off, and few envisioned anything other than a home win on Friday night. Facing their 5th game in a little over 2 weeks, Pat Fenlon made one change to his side, with Bobby Ryan replacing Alan Moore. For Felix Healy, the good news came in the form of Kevin McHugh, the 8th striker restored to the side after suspension. Also included was Chris Breen, another striker who was to start in a 5-man midfield. A huge night for the Donegal side as they went in search of their first win of the season. Captain Declan Boyle led the rallying call. Once the game got underway, Shelbourne assumed an early stranglehold on possession. But for all that, the first genuine threat on goal came from Finn Harps. McHugh, found by Michael Funston, turned this way and that before Steve Williams was forced into a smart save low to his left. Shelbourne were huffing and puffing at the other end, but Harps' house was remaining intact. Try as they might, the champions couldn't force an effort on target. On the half hour came another swift Harps break. McHugh released Chris Breen, who darted in from the right and flew goalwards. David Crawley was struggling to get across, but Breen scuffed his effort and a great chance had gone a-begging. Shelbourne, however, hadn't learned their lesson, and just 4 minutes later, the Donegal side were at it again. It all stemmed from Gavin Cullen's quick thinking to set Breen on his way. His weaving run took him through the centre of the home defence before he fed McHugh. His effort inches away. The referee gave a corner. Williams may have got the faintest of touches. Prior to kick-off, Finn Harps had managed a mere 2 goals in 7 games, but on the evidence of the first half, it was difficult to figure how. McHugh was a shining light, and after receiving from Jonathan Minnock, he turned inside Richie Baker before again firing fractionally wide. Despite all those chances, host Shelbourne had dominated possession, and as has proven the case so often in the past, the side that doesn't take its chances is invariably punished. 38 minutes on the clock when Dave Rogers got a lucky break. He made the most of it though. An inch-perfect cross, and after the week of was it or wasn't it, Jamie Harris made sure this ball most definitely over the line. There was still time for Harps to fashion another first-half chance. Again it came McHugh's way, but after seeing off the close attentions of Owen Heary, the number 10 failed to hit the target. Felix Healy's side may have felt aggrieved to have been behind at the break, but worse was to follow as they were caught cold at the start of the second period. Just over 2 minutes played when Bobby Ryan's corner wasn't effectively dealt with. Jason Byrne provided the cross, from which Richie Baker plundered his 5th league goal of the campaign, his 7th of an incredible season. 2 should have become 3 at the game's 3/4 point when Bobby Ryan's skill and persistence down the right carved out space for the cross. But somehow, from 6 yards, Jason Byrne headed over with the goal at his mercy. Inches were again to deny plucky Harps a late consolation. McHugh fed Funston, who played in Breen, but the striker's effort again carried agonisingly wide. After some earlier misses, Jason Byrne did rub salt into the Northerners' wounds. When in injury time, he latched on to substitute Alan Moore's weighted pass to convert past Cullen. 3-0 and 3 more points for the league leaders. A game, though, certainly hard won.
Yeah, it was a hard game. There's no easy game in the league, you know. Perhaps they haven't had a great start to the season, but they made us work hard for it. We got a lot of people behind the ball early on, and I think once we got the first goal, we opened up.
Earlier, still unbeaten from their 8 games. They've amassed 20 points from their 8. Cork City, of course, the closest challengers again, just 3 points behind Shells. Derry City a further 1 point behind, and then you've Drogheda, Waterford and Bray. While in the bottom half of the table, Finn Harps, as you saw.